friends, welcome to our channel Just to Know. Today we are going to see on Mycobacterium tuberculosis. This topic was shared in the comment section by Archana S. Ma'am, can you please put Mycobacterium tuberculosis? I hope this video will be useful for you. Under the topic Mycobacterium tuberculosis, the most important and commonly asked question is classification of Mycobacterium tuberculosis and explain in detail about the lab diagnosis. Today, we are going to see how to write this essay. Tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is a potential fatal infection caused by M. Mycobacterium tuberculosis complex that can affect any part of the body, with lungs being the most common organ involved. Classification. Mycobacterium tuberculosis, depending on the time of the infection and the type of the response, this tuberculosis may be classified as primary and secondary. Primary tuberculosis. Primary tuberculosis is the initial infection by the mycobacterium in the host. It affects mainly the lower lobe of the lung, and the hilar lymph node are involved. Pathophysiology. Alveolar macrophage engulfs the bacilli which multiplies intracellularly. They give rise to subpleural focus of tuberculosis pneumonia. This occurs about 3 to 8 weeks from the time of infection and is associated with the development of tuberculin hypersensitivity. In some cases, the lesion heals spontaneously in 2 to 6 months, leaving behind a calcified nodule. However, a few bacilli may survive in the healed lesion and remain latent. Secondary tuberculosis or post-primary tuberculosis is due to the reactivation of the latent infection or exogenous reinfection. It affects mainly the upper lobe of the lung, and lymph node involvement is unusual. Pathophysiology. The primary lesion undergoes necrosis and tissue destruction, leading to cavitation. The necrotic material breaks out into the airway, leading to expectoration of the bacterial-laden sputum, which is the main source of infection to the contacts. Lab diagnosis. It always starts with specimen and collection. Sputum is the specimen. Sputum is best collected in the morning before any meal. If sputum is candy, a 24-hour sample may be tested. Sputum sampling on 3 days increases the chance of detection. Then, laryngeal aspiration or bronchial wash may be collected if sputum is not available. Then, gastric lavage can be examined in small children who tend to swallow the sputum. Collection is followed by decontamination and concentration of specimen. The method used for homogenization and concentration of sputum are Petrov's method, in which the sputum is incubated with equal volume of 4% NaOH at 37 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes, which is followed by centrifugation at 3000 rpm for 20 minutes, and then the sediment is neutralized with N10HCl to obtain a decontaminated and a concentrated sputum, which is used for smear, culture and animal inoculation. Next method is NaLC method combined with 2% NaOH. This method is considered better than the Petrov method. Here, N-acylcysteine is used for liquefaction of the sputum, and NaOH kills the contaminated bacteria. The sample is then neutralized with a buffer and concentrated by centrifugation. So friends, subscribe our channel for more updates and share your interested topic in the comment section which you want us to post. The diagnostic method used for detection of Mycobacterium tuberculosis are microscopic examination, culture, immunodiagnosis and molecular method. Microscopic examination. Zee-Nelson technique. Dry or concentrated smear of sputum are examined for acid-fast bacilli. Smear is prepared from the thick purulent part of the sputum and the smear is dried and heat fixed, which is stained with strong carbon fusion. Then, for 5 to 7 minutes, gently heat without letting the stain to boil and become dry. Then observe under the microscope. A positive report can be given only if 2 or more typical bacilli have been seen, and a negative report should not be given till at least 300 fields have been examined. Smears are graded based on the revised National TB Control Program. Ziehl-Neelsen smear evaluation and AFP report as per the RNTCP guidelines are shown in the table. Next method, Kinon's modification of acid-fast staining. Here the smear is prepared with the sputum, stained with concentrated phenolic acid and decolorized with 3% HCl and 95% ethanol. After washing, the smear is counterstained with Loeffler's methylene blue or 0.2% malachite green. When examined under the oil immersion objective, the acid-fast bacilli are seen as bright red rod while the background is blue or green depending upon the counter stain used. Next method, Oramin-Rhodomid test. When several smears are to be examined daily, it is more convenient to use a fluorescent microscope. Here, the smear is prepared and stained with Oramin-Rhodomid fluorescent dye and examined under the fluorescent microscope. Here, the bacilli appear as a bright rod against a dark background. Because of the contrast, the bacilli can be seen even under the high dry objective, enabling the large area of the smear to be screened rapidly. Next method, culture. Culture is the golden standard test for diagnosing tuberculosis, which detects as few as 10 to 100 bacilli per ml. Solid medium, Lowenson-Jensen medium is used for culturing Mycobacterium tuberculosis. The concentrated material is inoculated into at least 2 bottles of LJ medium, followed by incubation at 37 degrees Celsius for 4 days. Then subculture for 8 to 12 weeks. If no growth is seen, then it's negative. If growth is seen, a smear is made from any of the growth and stained by Ziehl-Neelsen method. A slow-growing, non-pigmented, niacin-positive, acid-fast bacilli is taken as Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Liquid medium, Mycobacterium growth indicator tube, MGIT, is used for drug susceptibility. Anti-tuberculosis sensitivity test. As drug resistance is an important problem in tuberculosis, it is desirable to test the sensitivity of isolates as an aid of treatment. So sensitivity tests for Mycobacterium tuberculosis are carried out using the following methods that include absolute concentration method, resistance ratio method, proportion method. In the absolute concentration method, a number of media containing the serial concentration of the drugs are inoculated and the minimum inhibitor concentration is calculated. In the resistance ratio method, 2 sets of media containing the graded concentration of the drug are inoculated, where one set with the test strain and the other set with a standard strain of known sensitivity. In the proportion method, the average sensitivity of the strain is indicated that any population will contain cell with varying degree of sensitivity to the drug. The last diagnostic method is immunodiagnosis. Demonstration of hypersensitivity to the tubercular protein by the tuberculin testing is a standard procedure to detect the exposure to the bacilli. Mantox test is an important immunodiagnostic test. This test uses purified protein derivative PPD. In this test, 0.1 ml of PPD containing 5 tuberculin unit is injected intradermally on the flexor of the forearm while the tuberculin syringe raising a V. Observation: the site is examined 42 to 72 hours later. Interpretation: the induration of 10 mm or more measured at its witness point transverse to the long axis of the forearm is taken as positive, whereas the induration of 5 mm or less is considered negative. Hence, an increased dose of 10 to 100 tuberculin unit is used when 5 tuberculin unit test is negative.